Hey folks, Country Prepper here. Well, I was planning on uploading a knife review video today, and in fact I was sitting there editing the video and processing it and making thumbnails, things like that. And in between, when I had some wait time, I was reading some articles, watching videos, things like that. And I've really gotten out of the loop since I left a lot of the Facebook prepper groups, just because there was all the it was just a barrage of the sky is falling paranoid crap going on all the time, and I just couldn't take it anymore, so I left the groups. But I've kind of gotten out of the loop of the things, the real things that are actually going on, like you know, with all the wars going on, the economy in the shape that it's in. The rich people are doing great, but people like us are not. You know, things like that. Our president went over to China and might as well have gotten spit on. So I know a lot of you guys would probably like to do that too, but you know, it's just we used to be the envy of the world. We're not anymore. And there's just, I think there's a big shitstorm coming, and I think SHTF is coming a lot sooner than we think. So I think it's time to really step up our preps. You know, I've always been more of the prepping for natural disasters and financial problems like major illnesses, job losses, things like that, the more common things in prepping. But I really think it's time to start focusing a little more on shit hitting the fan, I guess. I was reading an article that there's been 3 countries so far. I think it was Germany, Finland, and Czech Republic, that were all warning their citizens to start stockpiling food, water, and cash for an emergency. What I read was they were saying 10 days. I don't think that's anywhere near enough, because with all the wars going on and all the countries that are involved, I think we might be in the early stages of World War III. And if that happens, then the economy will most likely collapse. And either that or the economy will collapse, and that will bring on World War III, because that was kind of part of World War II. And that kind of all intertwined anyway. So history tends to repeat itself, guys. So you got to pay attention to things like that. So not only do I need to start looking at larger quantities of food, water, medical supplies, things like that, I have quite a few medical supplies, but there's a few odds and ends that I need to get more of. Food and water, I probably have maybe at best 3 months worth of food stored in the house, and probably only somewhere between 30 to 40 gallons. I haven't done inventory on my water lately, and you know, I just been filling up the juice jugs like I showed in that video a while back. You know, so that's what about a gallon at a time usually that I do. So that's really not that much water. So anywhere between 30 to 40 gallons of water, that's not very much for a family of 4. So another thing, if with all the civil unrest that's going on with Black Lives Matter and the Dakota pipeline deal, and you know, our First Amendment rights are basically gone, because number one, if you don't register to protest, which, you know, if you have to register to do it, then you're getting the government's say-so in order to protest. That's not a right. That's a privilege, you know, if you have to sign up for it or register for it. But if you do go and protest, and a gang of cops comes and sprays you all in the face with basically what looks like a fire extinguisher full of pepper spray, then you're also not, your First Amendment rights are being trampled on. Now, because of all this civil unrest and riots and all that kind of stuff that's going on, if the economy collapses, if we go into World War III, we could also just as easily have a civil war here at home, or you know, a without rule of law situation, things like that, martial law. You just never know. And I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm not a fearmonger. I'm just not one of those kind of people. But you just kind of have to prepare just in case, and that's what we all do. So, you know, stocking up on ammo, I think I have just a little over 500 rounds of mixture of 5.56 and 223. My rifle will shoot both. I got a few big boxes of shotgun shells, both 20 and 12 gauge. I don't know, maybe 300 rounds of 40 caliber for my pistol, my concealed carry pistol. And the wife has a 22 pistol as well. What else? you know, just need to stock up on more ammo. You'll hear almost every prepper say that you should do everything you can to avoid going into debt, but I'm actually starting to think about using a couple credit cards to stock up on some stuff that you have to order online, like from the LDS cannery, and you know, maybe some more Mountain House and things like that. I got some Mountain House, but not a lot. The LDS cannery is really good, really inexpensive for just getting your basic ingredients. A friend of mine told me about a place that I can get some. They were either 55 or 60 gallon. I think they were 60 gallon. They're the white ones of the plastic food grade containers for storing water in, and that's something I need to look into, and stockpile a lot of water. No, I wasn't stuttering. I really mean a lot of water. So with all that said, that's basically what you have to look forward to on this channel. I'm still going to throw in, you know, the occasional gear review. I do have a lot of gear that needs reviewed yet, and a lot of stuff that I think would be helpful to people. And I got a really cool neck knife. If you guys are on Instagram, yeah, you probably, or if you follow me on Instagram, you already saw that. So with all the different signs that something major is going to happen soon, it could happen along with the election, who knows. This election has been the longest running nightmare I could ever think of. So I guess what I'm getting at is, if you haven't started prepping already, you really need to step it up and get some stuff together. Focus on the basics: food, water, medical supplies, ammo, things like that. And you know, all the toys can wait. Your bug out bag is not a top priority. Most likely you're going to be staying at home for whatever situation comes, unless it's martial law. You might have to bug out for that, something like that. But that's one of the very few situations, other than natural disasters of course, that would cause somebody to bug out. So focus on the food and water, ammo, first aid, things like that, guys. Alright, I've rambled on long enough. Let me know what you guys think. Am I way out in left field there? Or, you know, do you guys think that this stuff is coming, I mean, really soon? I'm saying within a few months, maybe at least, I think, less than a year. So let me know what you think. Am I way out there? Am I getting paranoid? Is it time to put on the tin hat? Or am I kind of in the right ballpark? So leave me a comment below, guys, and thanks for watching. See you next time.